You know that moment. It's 5:47 a.m. You didn't wake up because the alarm went off. You woke up because your back did, or your knee, or that mysterious shoulder thing your doctor keeps calling inflammation like that explains anything. You lie there doing the mental scan. Is today a 6 out of 10 day, or are we flirting with an 8? You haven't even made coffee yet, and you're already negotiating with your own body. And here's the thing nobody tells you about getting older. The warranty expires on everything. Knees, hips, that stomach that used to digest jalapenos without a second thought. Now you're on a first-name basis with your gastroenterologist. You take your pills, you do your stretches, you see the doctors, and still you wake up in pain. And the worst part, this is just your life now, not a phase. Not something that'll get better next week. This is it. If you're dealing with chronic pain or illness right now, I want you to know something. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, dealt with the exact same thing. And what he figured out might be the only thing that gives you peace when your body won't. Important disclaimer, I am not a doctor. This video is not medical advice. If you're dealing with chronic pain or illness, please see qualified healthcare professionals. What I'm sharing here is Stoic philosophy, how to change your relationship with pain, not how to cure it. The Stoic practices in this video complement medical care. They don't replace it. If you're in serious pain, get help. But if you're also dealing with the mental and emotional weight of living in a body that hurts, let's talk. Marcus Aurelius became emperor of Rome at 41. By the time he was in his 50s, he was running the most powerful empire on earth. He was also chronically ill. History remembers him as this stoic, unshakable leader. What history doesn't always mention is that he had chronic stomach problems, chest pains, and what modern doctors think was probably peptic ulcer disease. The man was basically running an empire while feeling like he'd eaten bad takeout. Except in ancient Rome, the bad takeout was just all the food, and there was no Pepto-Bismol. Can you imagine? Caesar, the Germanic tribes are invading. Great, can you come back in 20 minutes? I need to lie down. But here's what makes Marcus different from most of us. He didn't just cope with his pain. He didn't white-knuckle through it while getting bitter and resentful. He actually developed a philosophy, a genuine practice, that transformed his relationship with suffering. And the crazy thing, it works just as well for your sciatica as it did for his stomach ulcers. Here's Marcus's first practice for chronic pain and illness. Stoic practice number 1. The separation of pain and suffering. Marcus wrote this in his meditations. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, here's what he meant applied to chronic pain. You can't control the pain. You didn't choose arthritis. You didn't ask for fibromyalgia. You didn't volunteer for whatever's going on with your back. But, and this is where it gets uncomfortable, you can control how much you suffer about the pain. Wait, before you throw something at me, hear me out. Pain is the physical sensation, the nerve signals, the actual hurt in your body. Suffering is the story you tell yourself about the pain. This means I'm broken. This means my life is over. This means I'll never be happy again. This is only going to get worse. I can't handle this. Those thoughts, that's suffering, and suffering is optional. Here's the practice Marcus used. When pain hits, stop. Don't fight it. Don't catastrophize, just observe it. Say to yourself, this is pain. It's unpleasant, but it's just a sensation. It doesn't mean anything about my worth, my future, or my ability to have a good day. Separate the physical fact from the story. Get a piece of paper. Make 2 columns. Left side. The pain, facts only, right side. The story I'm telling about it, left side might be. My knee hurts at a 7 out of 10, it's worse in the morning, it limits certain movements. Right side might be. I'm falling apart, my body is betraying me. I'll be in a wheelchair by 60. I can't enjoy anything anymore. Now ask yourself, is the right column true, or is it just fear? Most of the suffering, the real soul-crushing weight, is in the right column. And that column, you have some control over. Marcus couldn't control his stomach. You can't control your chronic condition, but you can stop adding a mental torture layer on top of the physical one. Here's Marcus's second practice. This one's harder. Stoic practice number 2, Amor Fati, love your fate even when it hurts, Marcus wrote. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Marcus Aurelius, I know what you're thinking. Love my chronic pain. Are you insane? No, he's not saying love the pain. He's saying accept that this is your reality and stop fighting reality itself. You have a chronic condition, that's a fact. You can spend the rest of your life resenting it, or you can accept it and build the best life you can within that reality. Here's what acceptance doesn't mean. It doesn't mean giving up on treatment. Marcus saw doctors. He took medicine. He tried to manage his illness. It doesn't mean pretending you're fine. You're not fine, your body hurts. It doesn't mean being happy about it. Here's what acceptance does mean. It means, this is my body. This is my condition. I don't like it. But I'm not going to spend every day wishing I had a different body. I'm going to work with the one I have. Here's the practice. Every morning before you start catastrophizing about the day ahead, say this out loud. My body is what it is today. I accept that. I will take care of it, listen to it, and do what I can, but I will not hate it for being imperfect. My body is what it is today. I accept that. Because here's the truth. Your body is doing the best it can. It's not betraying you. It's aging or dealing with an illness or managing an injury. It's not your enemy. And the energy you spend hating your body is energy you could spend living your life. Marcus had to run an empire with a body that was failing. You have to live your life with yours. So the question is, are you going to waste what's left fighting your body, or are you going to make peace with it and see what you can still do? And here's Marcus's third practice. This is the one that changes everything. Stoic practice number 3. Focus on what your body can still do. Seneca, another Stoic, wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult." Here's what that means for chronic pain. You're so focused on what your body can't do anymore that you've stopped asking what it can still do. Your knee hurts. Okay. Can you still walk? Even a little. Your back is messed up. Got it. Can you still sit and have a conversation? Can you still read? Can you still hug someone? Your energy is shot. Fair. Can you still do one thing today that matters? Here's the practice. Make a list. Title it, What My Body Can Still Do. Not what it used to do. Not what you wish it could do. What it can actually do right now today. Examples. I can walk to the mailbox. I can hold my grandkid for 5 minutes. I can taste good food. I can hear music. I can feel the sun on my face. I can write. I can listen. Write it all down. Everything your body can still do, even if it's small. What my body can still do, because here's what Marcus knew. Your body is a tool. It's not an ornament. It's not decoration. It's how you interact with the world. And as long as the tool still works, even partially, even imperfectly, you have something. You're not focused on function. You're focused on loss. And that focus is making you miserable. Marcus was emperor of Rome and he couldn't control his health, but he could control what he did with the health he had. So can you. Every day, instead of starting with what hurts today, start with what can I still do today? It's a small shift, but it's the difference between living with chronic pain and being destroyed by it. Look, I'm not going to tell you this makes the pain go away. It doesn't. Marcus died at 58, probably from his chronic illnesses. His philosophy didn't cure him, but it gave him something more important than a cure. It gave him peace. He spent his final years leading armies, managing crises, dealing with a plague that killed millions. His body was failing. His son was a disaster. Everything was falling apart. And in the middle of all that, he wrote in his journal, not for publication, just for himself. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius, your chronic pain isn't just an obstacle. It's also teaching you patience, resilience, compassion for yourself and others who suffer. It's making you slower, maybe. But maybe slower is what you needed. Maybe being forced to rest is teaching you something you couldn't learn when you were healthy. I'm not saying chronic pain is a gift. It's not. It sucks. But it doesn't have to be only an obstacle. It can also be a teacher. If this helped you see your chronic pain or illness differently, even a little bit, I'd be grateful if you'd subscribe. This channel exists for those of us dealing with bodies that don't work the way they used to. No toxic positivity, no miracle cures, just honest philosophy for real pain. Marcus wrote one more thing I want to leave you with. Confine yourself to the present. Confine yourself to the present. Marcus Aurelius, you're not dealing with the pain you'll have next year. You're dealing with the pain you have right now in this moment. And most of the time, the present moment is bearable. It's when you add yesterday's pain and tomorrow's fear that you collapse. So here's your practice for today. When the pain comes, and it will, don't ask, how will I live with this forever? Ask, can I handle this moment, right now, this breath, this second? The answer is almost always yes. You've handled every moment so far. You're still here. That doesn't make you weak. That makes you a lot tougher than your pain gives you credit for. If you know someone, maybe your age, maybe older, who's dealing with chronic pain or illness and needs to hear this, share this video with them. Sometimes the most stoic thing we can do is remind each other. The pain is real, but we're tougher than we think. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, the parts you can control anyway. And remember, your body might be imperfect, but your capacity for courage, wisdom, and peace doesn't have an expiration date. Choose peace, timeless wisdom for a restless world. See you in the stillness.